Hi all, good evening. So in today's video, we'll be studying about the data types and how to use data types and what data types are in Python. So in any programming language, data type is a value associated with the variable name, with a variable that defines how it will be interpreted during the execution of program. Okay. So in simple words, data type is an identifier for your program which helps to understand how to uh, judge the value of variable, judge, or in like technical term, interpret. Okay. So we have, as in the previous lectures as well, I have told you we have multiple data types such as int, float, string, right? But apart from these, there are other data types as well, and all these data types are categorized into like different types. So shall we begin from the start? Okay. So multiple different data types are: first, numeric data type. I'll just write DT instead of data type. Okay. Second is text data type. Third is range data type. Fourth is mapping. Fifth is none type, and sixth is Boolean data type. Okay. So each of these data type have a significant type that defines different categories. Okay. So for like numeric, so in this lecture we'll be talking about the numeric and text data type, and for the rest of them I'll be moving on in the next lectures. Okay. So numeric data types have int, float, and complex. So all the things that have to deal with numbers are the numeric data types. Okay. So int is used to store your integer data types, right? Float is used to store decimal data types, and complex is for complex number, that is mixture of real and imaginary values. So you may have read about the complex numbers, I think in 9th or 10th class. So these are like explained as or noted as a real number plus an imaginary number. So over here the I is the imaginary part. Okay. And the 5 is real part. Okay, moving along. So what integers, okay, yeah, so integer will store your proper integer values only, right? Like proper integer, no decimals and no complex numbers. So examples for the integer values are 1, 2, 3, and so on. The good thing about Python is that it does not have any specific range for an integer value unless and until it is bound inside the memory. You can use that integer value. So I can assign 9999 up to like 20 times as an integer value. Okay. As you may have seen that in many languages there is a particular constraint. I think it's 2 into 10 to the power minus 31 to 2 into 10 to the power 31, I think. I'm not clear about the numbers, but this is the constant of the integer values in other programming language. But in Python, unless and until it is bound inside the memory, you can use that integer number. Okay, next moving on to float. So float data type is used to define first decimal numbers and second the exact value. Okay, so you can be writing 3.666667, so it will give you the exact value of a number as well. So for that we use float. To change the decimal point, like not change, to get the answer of a float, like if I have float value of 4.777778, if I want ki I only get the value till these two decimal point, then Python provides a keyword or provision to do that as well. So you can just do print, you can use the round keyword and provide the variable name and how much till what decimal point you want the answer. So as I said, I need 2 decimal point, so I will add 2 here, and this will give me answer 4.78. Okay, so this is how you can use the float number and how you can manipulate the decimal points for your answer. Okay, next moving on to complex numbers. So these are very generic and not used that much unless and until it's somewhat a mathematics problem. So yeah, we will not go that much deep inside of the explanation for this one. So yeah, the complex number, as I suggest, is combination of real plus imaginary part, where real is an integer and imaginary is, let's for the proper explanation, not proper explanation, just a brief explanation, said integer combined with an imaginary notation. So this I is an imaginary notation, like is just a symbol to determine that it is a imaginary part. Okay, ठीक है. Next, let's move to the text data type. Okay, so for the text data type we only have strings, and I think I have explained it in the previous lectures as well, but I'll explain it again. So this data type, string data type, has a str keyword. Okay, str, okay, has a string str keyword. Okay, and you can use single quotation as well as double quotation to determine your string variable. Okay, and strings are case sensitive. Okay, so ABC and ABC, these two have completely different meanings. Okay, so how you can determine a string, like declare a string in your Python program? First way is to do it directly, like I'll take a variable name A and assign it value hello. And the second way to do is I take a variable name B and I use the keyword str, and then inside of it I type the hello. So both of these are same. Okay, just the difference is we are using data type with it as well, and in this we are just directly declaring it. So as I said, Python is a very smart language. It just during its runtime, it will go get the whenever it will get the variable, it will check what is the value for this, and it will automatically know that this value is a string value. Okay, similarly for the this numeric data types, if I do a1 and b int equals int of 1, these both means same thing. Similar in the case of float as well. Okay, Now some of the things that you need to make sure that in the understand in the strings are, like, these are not the sum of understanding things, but some of the I'll say functions that strings provide. Okay, so let's imagine you have a string. Let's say I'll call it as a name. Okay, and I have given name as Prajwal, but I want कि I print all these characters inside the string in a uppercase letter. So Python provides a feature in their strings to change all the letters inside a string in uppercase letter, and for that you just need to type print name dot upper. Okay, next we have a lowercase feature. So if you want your string, so yeah, okay, I'll give the output as well. So for this, output will be like this, all the words in a capital. So for the lowercase, I just need to do print the variable name dot lower. Okay, and it will give me answer as Prajwal in all small caps. Okay, next, another feature that you get is removing white spaces. Okay, so by white spaces I mean the space between the lines. Okay, so let's suppose I have this variable name greeting, and inside of it I have written hello world. Okay, so if I want to remove these white spaces or the blank lines from between, blank spaces from between the in between the lines, all I need to do is use a strip keyword. So if I do greeting dot strip, so this will give me answer as hello world without any spaces. I think I might have made the mistake. So we don't, the white spaces are the spaces in like blank spaces in front and end of the string. Okay, in the front and end of the string. So for this, the output will be, so the word exactly was hello world. These are the blank spaces. Okay, not this. So the output for this will be hello world. So these blank spaces will be removed. I apologize for the previous misconception. Okay, now moving next, there is one more thing that I would like to talk about. So yeah, you can also slice between your string, and you can also convert your string into a list as well. So slicing is nothing much, just getting a little part of string, so it will also be called substring. So if my word is hello, and if you are aware about the indexing, so in programming languages indexes always start from 0. Okay, so for this particular word, H will be 0th index, E will be first index, L will be second, and other L will be third, and then O. Okay, so if I use this print a 2 to 5, what do you think? So for this I will be getting 0 1 2, and the other thing about the indexing it is indexes is, it's more of closed to the open 5. So the last element in the index, like whatever it is, it will not be considered. So the real slicing will be done between 2 to 4 characters, and this, like, you understand the mathematical term of this open and close bracket, right? So this will means कि it will be included, and this will mean कि this will not be included, but every number before this will be included. Okay, so this will become LLO. Okay, I'll talk about this in the further lectures as well, because the indexing part will be more covered in the later lectures. So I just gave you a brief introduction of this, and so to just to make you understand how slicing works. Okay, and next is stripping. So it is not a very big concept. It's just for using string as a list. Okay, string as list. So you just need to do, if I'll take this example only, greeting equal to hello world. Okay, now if I do print greeting dot strip, right? So this will be my output. Okay, we'll talk about the list in the next lecture, but till then I hope you understand the numeric and textual data types. So till then, have a nice day, and if there are any suggestions for me, do let me know, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can bring up all these videos every day for you guys. Okay, bye.